I'm going to show you how to make a natural cream for puffy, baggy eyes. These are the ingredients that you will need to make our natural eye cream for puffy and baggy eyes. You will need coconut oil, chamomile, and green tea. You're going to infuse the coconut oil with these two herbs. I like to do it in the bullet blender, and I will show you how to do this. You will also need shea butter and 6 essential oils. Frankincense essential oil, lavender essential oil, ginger essential oil, eucalyptus essential oil, rosemary essential oil, rose essential oil. You will also need some rose water. If you don't have rose water, you can either make your own or just use distilled water. And beeswax. I have this all chopped up into small pieces to make it easier to melt. You will also need a double boiler or a makeshift double boiler like I have here, with a saucepan, boiling water, and a sturdy glass measuring cup. You'll also need a tool to stir with, and I like to use wooden chopsticks. To infuse your coconut oil with green tea and chamomile, you're going to go ahead and empty the green tea packets into the bullet blender. Now you're going to add your chamomile. You want to add about equal parts. And now we're going to add our coconut oil. You want to make sure that you add enough oil to cover up the herbs completely. Now put your bullet blender lid on. And we're going to blend it. You only need to blend it for about 5 to 10 minutes. Now we need to strain it. It'll be steamy. That's how you make herbal infused oil with a bullet blender. Once you have infused your coconut oil and started your double boiler, you need to add 2 parts infused oil, 1 part shea butter, 1 part rose water. Make sure you don't use rose infused water. This needs to be actual rose water. And 1/2 part beeswax. I like to buy my beeswax off eBay from a bee farm. You're going to melt the butters and wax on a medium to low heat in the double boiler. Now that the beeswax is melted, we're going to go ahead and turn off the heat and take our measuring cup out of our saucepan. Now that our shea butter and beeswax has melted, we're going to go ahead and add our essential oils. Because shea naturally crystallizes as it cools, one way to reduce the chances of a gritty, sandy final product is to heat on a medium heat double boiler for at least 20 minutes. Our mixture has cooked for 20 minutes. Now we're going to let it cool off. I went ahead and put our mixture in the refrigerator to cool it more quickly. Now we're gonna go ahead and put it into our bullet blender and blend it to make it a more whipped consistency. If you look at the very bottom of the cup, you can see that there's still some water left. Now there are two options. You can either just go ahead and dump that water out, and it'll dump out without the rest of the mixture coming out. It's too thick. Or you can continue to whip it more. I went ahead and dumped out that extra liquid, and I'm going to mix it up and blend it just a little bit longer. The consistency isn't completely consistent, so I'm gonna mix it up just a little bit more. And then I'm going to blend it just a little bit more before I actually put it into our final containers. If you wonder why I smack the cup down like this, it's to make sure that all the mixture gets down to where the blender is. That way it actually mixes up instead of just staying on the sides of the cup. Alright, it didn't really need much more blending. It was almost mixed completely. Alright, as you can see, it's completely whipped butter consistency. Now we're going to go ahead and get a spatula and get this into our final container. And there you have it, my natural cream for puffy eyes. Application is simple. Put a little on your finger, put on any puffy eyes. Let it sit for 15 minutes and then wipe off any residue. Then you're ready to go with your regular makeup regimen. I'll see you next time on Awesome A. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed.